surprise, surprise, we're going back into lockdown. But then and again, you look at what's been going on during the first part of lockdown, and I don't know why there is surprise. I don't know why we're questioning what's going on. Fucking on Memorial Day itself, half of America watched Ozarks from their couch, and then the other half were in the Ozarks fucking taking Jello shots and doing anal. I don't know what we were thinking, but COVID doesn't stop spreading on a federal holiday. Why did we think that COVID went on a fucking summer break too? Viruses don't sleep. If money doesn't sleep, why would COVID sleep? Because COVID is obviously created to increase the divide between the rich and the poor. That's what I've been told from a variety of different people. And these might not be the most trustworthy people, but they told me this information nonetheless. And I could see it. Maybe the airline industry really just wanted a couple days off, so COVID came out. Or maybe people are really just profiting. Who would be out there to profit? Who are some of the essential workers out there right now? Think about the Amazon delivery drivers. Who has made close to $60 billion just over quarantine alone? Jeff Bezos, richest man in the world. I don't know. It's up in there. This is what I'm told by some very sketchy and shady people, so I'm definitely not going to trust them blindly, but it's out there. That might be the case. Or a better answer, we might just not know how to quarantine. And I'm not talking about the people going to Miami Beach. They definitely have to deal with it, because there are a lot of people going to Miami-Dade County out in Florida. I wish I was there. I know it doesn't sound like the smartest method to quarantine, but if I was there, I'd be shaking a leg. And there are a lot of people out there doing that exact thing right now. But it's not just them. It's also the people protesting for police reforms, for Black Lives Matter, for trans Black Lives Matter. All of those are amazing causes. Very admirable. But at the end of the day, viruses don't give a shit about civil rights. They just don't. I'm not saying don't fight for what you believe in, but don't act like social justice can substitute for social distancing when it comes to stopping the spread of COVID, because it can't. It can't. There are people out there marching in the tens of thousands for police reform. I don't know if it's that big, maybe thousands, but tens of thousands sounds right for how heated this whole country is over these protests, over the police brutality examples we've witnessed. Those are horrendous. And so yeah, a lot of people are coming out to protest, but there's a pandemic going on. So when people come at you and say, I don't know why there's a second wave, it's because we protested. Trust me, I was out there too. We definitely protested. But I'm not surprised as to why we're getting a second wave. It's quite obvious. Very obvious, actually. If you just go on your Snapchat map and you click on any place with a big red dot, probably protests going on. It's like going to, it's like going to a red light district, say a red light district in Amsterdam or Bangkok, and saying you only wanted to support the local culture with some cash, maybe some cock. Because you went out there to support the local culture. If you go in raw dog, that doesn't mean because you're there to support something, you have immunity from sexually transmitted diseases. You just don't. And I will admit, if we want this to go away, we need to start social distancing. But another thing we can do is each individual one of us can start working on our own health. We could make that one of our priorities. Make one of our priorities boosting our own immune system. And so that might mean we have to go for a swim or a run or do some push-ups or sit-ups. We all had to do it in 6th grade physical education. We learned how to do fitness, but why don't we do it? I don't know. And I just think that, okay, the masks, it is very considerate to prevent you spreading any of your germs to one another, but if I was in someone else's shoes that's obese, I wouldn't want to have to depend on someone else considering my compromised immune system. Instead, I'd rather fix that problem of the compromised immune system itself, go run some shit, and then even if someone out there isn't considerate and they spread those germs to me, I get COVID, my immune system is built to deal with that. It's built to deal with those pathogens effectively. Instead of encountering some sort of very detrimental pathogen and you're trying to fight it with a compromised immune system, that is a recipe for disaster. So instead, just go out there, get some vitamin D. Go running. Decrease those cortisol levels. Get some better sleep. Maybe eat a bowl of spinach. Something. And for all you couch warriors out there, simple adjustment. Maybe instead of going out and buying that ball of Southern Comfort tonight, go for a run. See how it makes you feel. Do it a couple times a week. And if it doesn't make you feel better at the end of the week, then alright. Admit defeat. If that's really what you want to do, go and admit defeat. I'm not going to admit defeat, but I'm not the person telling you not to. But I am here recommending something for you to do when you want to grab success, when you want to be victorious in making your life better. Put down that alcohol. So guys, what's up guys? Alright guys, I'm Chance. Everyone has a podcast, so I guess it's my fucking turn. I got 3 fully loaded cabooses. Cheers. Let's get this bitch rolling. But yeah, $200,000 a year. Right? We know where he's coming from. Go to the beach. Big booty Latina. Illustrating what's wrong in our society. Authentic, handmade, original Chance Cablay. I want humanity to stay on Earth. This is cheers.